Hi guys, my name's Bex, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm bringing to you my book haul for April. So guys, April has been and gone, and I'm here to tell you about the books that I bought in the month of April. So my spending in April was pretty good, and I did not splurge on too many books this month, so I only have 5 to talk to you about today. Now 3 of these books came from book boxes because the last time that I did a haul, I didn't have the fairy loot for March. So I've received that now, and I'm going to tell you about the 2 books I received in the fairy loot, the 1 I received in the April Owl Crate, and 2 books I had on pre-order, which I'm excited to show you today. But without further ado, let's just get into it. Now, starting with the books I received in the March Fairy Loot, the first book I received was Viper by Bex Hogan, and this is the first book in the Isles of Storm and Sorrow series, and really excited about this one. The front cover of this is pretty amazing, but it follows 17-year-old Marianne, who is fated to become the Viper. And the Viper is the defender of the 12 Isles. However, the reigning Viper does stand in her way. The reigning Viper is corrupt and merciless, who is her father and only leaves pain and suffering in his wake. And this story follows Marianne, who was born to protect the Isles. But the question is, does she have the strength to fight for the Isles, even if it means losing her family? So really excited to read this one. It's just absolutely beautiful, and on the inside you've got a Viper, and it is signed, so love that. And the next book we received in the fairy loot was To Best the Boys by Mary Webber, and this one really intrigues me, and I'm excited to give it a go. It has stained edges which are not going well with my writing, but they're like this kind of baby blue / lilac-y color. So To Best the Boys says, every year for the past 54 years, the residents of Pinsbury Port have received a mysterious letter inviting all eligible aged boys to compete for an esteemed scholarship at the all-male Stemwick University. The poorer residents look to see if their names are on the list, the wealthier look to see how likely their sons are to survive, and Wren opens it to see if she can derive which substances the ink and parchment are created from, using her father's microscope. In the province of Caldron, where women train in the wifely duties and men pursue college education, 16-year-old Wren wants nothing more than to become a scientist. As the poor of her seaside town fall prey to a deadly disease, she and her father work desperately to find a cure, but when her mum succumbs to it as well, Wren decides to take the future into her own hands through the annual all-male scholarship competition. So it sounds like Wren and her friend go into this labyrinth and try to survive and try to win a scholarship, but I assume there'll be some obstacles in their way, and I'm excited to read this one. It sounds really intriguing, and I love the idea of going into the labyrinth. Next book I had to talk to you about is the book I received in the April Owl Crate, and that was Wicked Saints by Emily A. Duncan. And first of all, just take in all of this, because this is absolutely incredible. The inside's all absolutely gorgeous. The pages are deckled. And on the front it says, "Let them fear her." It's just absolutely stunning, and I don't think one could get a prettier book currently. Like, this is amazing, and this is the exclusive Owl Crate edition cover as well. This one is on my highly anticipated reads of this year. If you have not seen that video, I will link it up above so you can go check it out. But I'm really excited I got this one and can actually dive into this one, and I think I'm going to do that really soon because I'm ready for this. And I don't think anything I could say could do this book justice than what the synopsis officially could. So it says, some stories are so beautiful, so brutal, that they claw at your heart and refuse to let go. Welcome to the world of Wicked Saints, an epic, passionate novel that you won't soon forget. Prepare to meet a girl named Nadia who hears the whispers of gods inside her head, a prince surrounded by desperate suitors and deadly assassins, a monster hidden behind pale, tortured eyes, and a smile that cuts like a knife. The path of these 3 characters become intertwined during a centuries-long war filled with sinners, saints, magic and mystery, and a star-crossed romance that threatens to tip the scales between dark and light forever. Do we need to know any more going into this one? I don't think so. The next book I want to talk to you guys about is Mirror Tiebreaker by Danielle Page. I'm so excited about this. Obviously, you guys know me well enough to know that I'm a huge fan of superheroes, and when I saw that Danielle Page was coming out with a Mirror story, I was all for it. Now, from what I know of Mirror is that it is an origin story of Mirror with her first steps in land. First excited to see what Danielle brings to this character. I'm excited to see the artwork because it looks stunning. It's like all blue, but then the red of her hair just really stands out. And this follows her with her first steps on land and kind of like her origin story. And I believe Aquaman will be in it. I'm not sure, but I'm excited about it either way. And excited to get my hands on another graphic novel. I'm, reading a lot of graphic novels lately, and this one's a lot bigger and follows a superhero that I can't wait to hear about. And the last book I want to talk to you about is Racing the Sun by J.R. Coop. So J.R. Coop is actually a girl named Jasmine, and she is on Bookstagram, and I was so excited when I saw that she was releasing her own book for pre-order, and I went and snatched it up. I was lucky enough to have it personalized, and I've kind of seen the stages of her writing this, and I've seen her whole process, and I've kind of followed along her journey, so I definitely wanted to pick it up, and I'm so excited to dive into it because everything's absolutely beautiful. The front is gorgeous, and it's very detailed as well, which I love. Even the page headers are stunning, so it's pretty amazing, and I do not want to stuff up telling you about this one, so I'm going to read it directly off the back. A resurrected god, 2 princesses in love, and only 3 days till the lands turn to ash. The Rajkumari Rahat would sacrifice everything for her people who slaved 10 years under the Pretossi Empire. Her brothers will step aside and Rahat will take the throne to Doloran, with a prince of the empire at her side. But when the woman she loves is found missing, Rahat must leave her home and search the winds for her stolen soul. The Ashen God is rising, his servants bringing darkness to the summer lands. Lost and forgotten fairy beasts are filling the jungles once more, and if the Rajkumari cannot survive them, her lands will fall. In a world teeming with magic and wonder, perils and danger, Rahat must face the unimaginable to win back her lover's soul and save them all. Now, I do not know if I pronounced any of those words correctly, so I really apologize if I didn't. What I will try to do is look up the names properly for when I read this one, but I'm so excited. I'm really intrigued to see what Jasmine does with this one, and really excited to support her in her journey to writing. So can't wait to read and review this one for you guys very soon. But that is it for me today, guys. Those are the books that I received in the month of April, and I hope you enjoyed. It was quite a small haul this month, but I'm kind of trying to reduce the amount of books I'm buying and read the ones that are currently on my shelves. I'm pretty excited because this is the first time I'm filming in my new setup, and I'm just really excited to be down here. But I do want to mention, obviously, the lighting changes that happen constantly through this. I'm trying to get my white balance correct, and it's not working. Let's be honest, it's not working very well, but I will keep trying to get this lighting right, because at the moment I'm really like washed out, and prior I was really yellow, so I'll make it work at some point. But that is it from me today, guys. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like to see more and have not already, and chat to me down in the comments. Let me know what books you purchased in the month of April. I would love to hear. But that is it from me today, guys. I make videos every Monday and Thursday, and I'll see you in a new one. Bye!